So we have three electric car company. We're gonna discuss the right price for them, fundamentally, technically, where the profit taken, where the squeeze will happen for them. We're gonna discuss everything. So let's get right to it and start our video with MULN, because it's visiting an important support, which is the $1. You can see here from this ascending line, and we already have one test here around the end of February, then here around the 17th of May, then again around the 5th of July, and the price is still holding. This is a really important level price for MULN. You know why? Because if we held this ascending line and confirm the institution buying around this area, we're gonna have the price test for the first resistance around the $1.25, then the squeeze area, for my opinion, the $1.65. Just put notification here for MULAN, because we're gonna have the $2.71 next time we overcome the $1.65. If we go in the Yahoo Finance and go for MULAN, and you can see it clearly, if we go to the financial, okay, and go to the balance sheet, we have to look closely. You see here we have three columns: the 2019, 2020 and 2021 performance. We have the total asset 17,000, total liability is 78,000, and you see we are in negative. If you subtract the liability from the asset, you get the total equity, and you can see it in negative. The other thing we have to watch out for is invested capital. This is really important for any company you have to choose for growth. Future aspect for any company is invested capital. What I mean by invested capital is they have money and they put it in the company in order to make the company grow. And you can see here 2019 is we have invested capital around 30,000, then 33,000, and something happened. You see here, last year we have 22,000 in negative, and this is a not good number to have invested capital in negative. This means they actually took money not invested in the last year. We can see the net debt is increasing, so they actually borrowing money from the 2019 and is increasing. So this is a not good sign. As you can see, for Google, we're still holding above the 2000 mark. If we're still holding, is mean we're gonna break the 2400, and this is will mark entering a bullish trend again. If you want to load up on Google, you can do that with Momo, because there's opportunity to win free share of Google when you sign up with the Momo account. Even there's a summer exclusive now. You can get up to 10 free stock. Those stock are Tesla, Apple, DKNG and AMC and Fuel Energy. And how you can get it is simple. You open your account on Momo, then you deposit 100 or more deposited in your account in order to get to $2,500 worth of stock. You have until the end of this month in order to get your free share of Google or the other stock. Notification will pop up here. It will get you directly to open your account with Momo. If we go for the second stock that we're gonna discuss is NIO. Let's go first for the technical and then go for the fundamental to do a comparison with MULAN. NIO is have a nice price jump until the 24. At the moment we have one technical level to confirm a nice squeeze, which is a 26.23. You see when we get near, the price went down 7%. Normal to see this kind of volatility. However, if we don't want to go back to the 11, we need to hold this current support to confirm that we'll have a reversal again, which is a 1658. We have to hold above this support in order to see a breakout until the 26th next time. If we go do the same as we did for MULAN and write NIO here on Yahoo Finance and go of course for financial and go for the balance sheet and discuss going on. First, you see it clearly, total asset, we have 82 million, this is good. Total liability is less than the asset, which is 44 million, and you have positive total equity. So this is a good thing. The other thing, you see invested capital. The 2018 we have 10 million, then 2 million. Then NEO increased the total invested capital in 2020. You see 35 million, then 51 million in last year. So this is a really good news for for the company, of course, to see this kind of increasing invested capital. And if we go for debt, which is before was 103, then 7 million, and now in around the 1 million. So when you check the debt, you have to check the invested capital, because sometimes company borrow money then invest it. So this is good. If you see increase in debt for the net debt, okay, but you see increase in as well for invested capital, this is a good news. It means whatever money they took and they borrow, they put it back in the company. So this is a really nice to see in NEO, that is kind of invested back, and they don't have negative total equity, at the same time increasing in the total invested capital, and at the same time in decreasing in net debt from beginning of 2018. So there is a growth for NEO. So for NEO is kind of at the moment is better than MULAN regarding the fundamental and regarding the technical as well, because getting near the squeeze area, the 26. If we go to Lucid, and it's really interesting for Lucid. You know why? Because we visited kind of the bottom. You see it here for this ascending line. We have 3 tests, and the price jumped pretty good the moment that we test the 13 and went until where? The $20. Yeah, the $20 is the squeeze area for Lucid to go back for the prime days when we were trading above the 50. However, this time if we squeeze above the 20 and hold above the 20, I will take my profit for people who swing trade, of course, around the 28 to 30. Okay, this will be a nice profit taken. If we calculate, yeah, it's 30%. It's nice. So at the moment, this is the resistance. If we don't overcome it, it means we'll continue to go down around the 13. Again, just be careful. I want to have a clear indication for breakout around the 20 to confirm going toward the 30. If we go for the fundamental, do it for Lucid, because really important to add the fundamental with the technical to confirm if the company that we invested in are growing or not. We do it simple. In-depth searching in the balance sheet, of course, but this is the basic, okay? I know a lot of people saying like, okay, this is not all the things you have to check for the company. I know. But this is kind of the basic, okay? Is better than blindly kind of investing in any company. If you want to invest for the long picture, of course, you have to see the fundamental. This one, you see that the total asset for Lucid is 7 million. The total liability is 3 or almost the 4, so it's still in positive, the total equity, so it's good. We have invested capital around negative 1 million. That means they didn't actually invest in 2020, struggling to generate money. So at the beginning of the years, like 2020, they have negative invested capital. However, in 2021, last year, you see, we have almost 6 million invested capital. So this is really good. And if we go to the total debt, of course, increased to almost 2,200,000. So whatever they took money, like almost 2 million, they invested back. This is a really good for Lucid to see it changing and growing perspective. So from the fundamental, I can see like Lucid and NEO looking promising. And you see it as well, Lucid and NEO at the same price. At the moment, MULAN is a bit tempting because around the $1. And a lot of people say, okay, so Jesus, MULAN is around the $1, so there's a potential to make money. Of course, we could make money. We can see the MULAN go around the 13 or 14. Fundamentally, is a bit hard. And for a lot of stock that squeezed and went up, even the fundamental didn't back the technical, is speculation. A lot of people depending or betting on the future growth. Okay, so that's why we see a lot of price to earning ratio for a lot of stocks hitting the 190. This is crazy because a lot of analysts betting on the future for the company. If we go actually to see that, and we just put Tesla, and this is a perfect example for Tesla because the price to earning ratio is crazy. You see it here is 94.51. Is normally it should be around the 20, 30, 15, which should be like base number, or below the 15 is kind of undervalue for the stock. However, for Tesla is 94. So that's why we hear a lot of people saying that Tesla is overvalued, and you can see it just from the book. Of course, is kind of overvalued, but people betting on the future of Tesla for the growth kind of aspect. Hopefully that was informative. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below, and see you in the next video.